Okay, so disappointingly, there's a few games I didn't get to play, sadly. So yeah, Modern Warfare 3 with the queue was massive. The Old Republic, that was massive, and there was so much other stuff that we wanted to do. I mean, you've seen some of the other stuff I didn't get to try. I mean, in one day, it was a hell of a push to get as much done in one day. We did what we did, what we could, so you know, what more can we have done? So unfortunately, you know, I can't give you a review on everything, but let's carry on with what I can. So the next thing, I've got no pictures of and I've got no video of, but the next thing I tried was Silent Hill Downpour. I have to say that they've done a good job on this one. I didn't really like the last one. Thought it was a bit clunky, but this one, the controls are very smooth. The atmosphere is taking you back to the first one. Really, it felt as dark and as sinister and sheet pants scary as the first one did, which was really cool. It was, you know, there was a bit in it where you're coming down the stairs and all of a sudden this creature just jumps out at you. It just scares the shit out of you. I actually died at that bit because I didn't have any weapons or anything. I mean, the graphics were amazing as well. Visually, it was quite stunning. The only niggle I had that is when you get your lighter out, it sort of zoomed in like right into your shoulder, and then when you put it away, it kind of backed out again. That was a bit frustrating because obviously when it zoomed right in, it was like, just I don't want to be that close. Just let me bring the camera out. But I couldn't find any button that let you did that. But apart from that, it was pretty good. I was quite impressed. So people are looking forward to that. I think you'll be quite happy with that one. Okay, so next is, that's right, Rage. I haven't got any video of this, but I was quite impressed. Bethesda have done a good job. It seemed very RPG, first-person RPG again, but with like a proper first-person shooter. Controls were quite nice, quite smooth. Fighting action was like quite all and out. You have to use your environment quite well if you want to survive. And there's this really cool little thing, like when you're kind of been hit too many times, before you die, you have to do like this. Well, I can't really explain it, but you have to do these movements with the controls with the sticks, and then after a while, you get this bit that moves back and forth. You have to pull your triggers when they hit these certain points. And it sort of revives you, and that determines how much health you come back with. That was quite a cool little, ad thing that I'd never seen in a game before. I was quite impressed with that. It was quite good. But like I said, it also had like RPG elements because you were picking up items and stuff as you went along. There was like loads of stuff you could pick up, like beer and ammo and all sorts of different stuff. And it looked like you were going to be able to use it to like sell and buy weapons and buy items with in the future. And it was quite cool. It had like puzzle elements. You had to like figure out how to open doors by like throwing EMP grenades onto like certain things to open doors and stuff. So it was a nice little touch, nice little puzzle, first person shooter RPG mix. It was quite good, and the visuals were very stunning too. So I think Rage is definitely one to look out for. I think I may be purchasing that when it comes out. Okay, next is my biggest disappointment of the Expo, and that is, yes, I'm sorry, it is Battlefield 3. We queued for 40 minutes to play this game, and I was very disappointed. Fair enough, it was the beta, but I mean, the map was so big, you're walking around for ages, and then when you finally find someone, you're dead. And you're dead because the controls are so clunky, and like, it's not too bad when you're in free aim. As soon as you go into like sight aim, oh my god, it's like It's like throwing a bottle into the sea and hoping you hit something. It's ridiculous. It's just like you fire and you're just all over the shop. You just can't control it. And I put my sensitivity down really low and it was still just as bad. And I just, even like, you could see people getting frustrated, going, what the hell's going on? You could just see people getting cross because they couldn't understand why they weren't hitting anything and they were dying. It was just so stupid. And it was the biggest disappointment there. Like I say, and it just like, you're just wandering around. There's like no one about. You're like, you know, I know that it's built for maps. The maps are probably built for 64 people, right? And there wasn't 64 people playing all at once. But you still shouldn't have to be walking around. They're so big. I mean, you've got this whole open area like in the outside, and then there's a whole subway system part of it as well. And you're just like, oh, frustrating, disappointing. Hopefully they'll sort these problems out before the game comes out. So fingers crossed, because I was really looking forward to that, and it was a big letdown. Sorry to say. Okay, so I think we're pretty much nearly there. There's obviously, well, there's two more things I have to talk about. One is going to be in another video because I want to show it off, and that was the second most impressive thing I saw there, and that was on live. Now I'm going to talk about that in another video, but the most impressive thing I saw there was, oh yes, Skyrim. Well, I queued for an hour. I got 20 minutes and was completely blown away. I mean, if you liked Oblivion, you are going to love Skyrim. It is so good. Visually stunning. I don't mean brilliant, I don't mean good, I mean fantastically, beautifully stunning. It is, oh look at me. Oh, it looks amazing. Controls are exactly the same as Oblivion, lovely, smooth, and there's so much you can do. I mean, in 20 minutes I found villages, I got on a horse and carriage to another village, I went to a blacksmith, I forged my own dagger and sharpened it and sold it. So you can make your own weapons and everything in this. How brilliant is that? And it was just incredible. Battle system is greatly enhanced, so you can dual wield weapons now. So you can have two weapons on either side, and you can also have a weapon and magic at the same time. So you can fire your magic and hit at the same time, which is brilliant. But not only do you just do like fireballs or ice blasts, you can actually do prolonged like flamethrowers and ice throwers out of your hand. So you can actually do like a flamethrower out of your hand and then like just keep smacking them. It's just brilliant. It's just so good. The only little niggle I had, which I'm hoping they're going to sort out because obviously it was the beta, was the frame rate was a bit low. It was a bit droppy in some bits, and it did go blurred, but then it might have been the telly I was on, because a guy come over and had to adjust my telly because even he noticed it was blurred. I have to say, after he sorted the telly out, it wasn't as blurred, but I still had a little bit of clunkiness, a little bit of drop in bit rate. But apart from that, well, if that doesn't get, I bet you any money something like Modern Warfare 3 gets it. But that should be game of the show, because it was just stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. So there you go. They're my reviews of what I got to play. I'm sorry I didn't get to play other stuff. I just want to say a shout out to UK Eurogamer. I did come and try and find you at the retro bit, but I couldn't find you, couldn't see you. But that was brilliant in itself. They had like so many really cool retro consoles. They had imported Japanese like arcade machines. That part was really cool. I didn't get to the PC games. because I'm not really a big PC gamer. But had a very cool experience, and if anyone else went, I hope you really enjoyed it. I'm sorry my reviews are not that good, and like I said, I didn't really get to play a lot, and I didn't really play it for very long, because you don't get very long, and a lot of it, like I say, was multiplayer. But I hope you've kind of enjoyed this video a little bit. I hope the other video was okay as well, and I hope you enjoy my next video, which should be up after this video, which is going to be for on live. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a minute on my next video.